Alright y'all, it's a few days after Christmas. It's a real dreary day. It's cold outside and I'm gonna go try a spot that I haven't been before. I had a friend, Dickie Armstrong. Dickie was a really enthusiastic Civil War reenactor, and he did some artifact hunting, and he just really loved Civil War stuff and history. And about a week ago, Dickie's life was taken away from him at the hands of another man. So it's really got me thinking about Dickie and just some of the things that we talked about, talking about Civil War stuff and history. And he was real interested in one area, and we had talked about it, and I just never really went there for some reason. Just kind of bucket list spot. So I haven't thought about the place in a while. Now that Dickie's tragically passed away, it got me thinking about it, and we're gonna go out here and give it a shot. Might get lucky. Not really sure what we're gonna find. Might not find anything.
What? Wow, look at that. That looks awesome. Woo! Holy crap. What?
Look at all the stuff that's around it. There's rocks and bricks and just all kinds of stuff. It's just unbelievable that something hasn't broke it and somebody hasn't dragged an anchor over it. Just unbelievable.
What? Woo! Look at that! Oh! Oh, yeah! 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 Look at that!
Alright y'all, that first dive ended up being really good. Got all kinds of bottles down here. It's like 8-sided inkwell. And then we got this big old jug right here. That thing is cool. It's got a stamp on it. Not sure exactly what it says yet, but get it cleaned up. We'll see what it says when we get home. Super cool jug. Can't believe it's whole. Alright guys, the second dive, went down there and loaded up. This is probably one of the best Civil War era dives that I've had on glass. Thing is just slam full of ginger beers and black glass. Well, I don't even want to take them out the bag. It's going to be easier to handle later on if I keep them in there. Alright, I know I said I wasn't going to take them all out of the bag, but I had to get the mud out of them to make them a little bit easier to transport. But there you go. It's about 1.5 tanks right there. Absolutely slayed them out there this morning. Here's the grand haul from yesterday. Ended up with a lot of good stuff here. Lots of Civil War era ginger bottles, black glass. Got some early 1900s sodas. Super nice early 1800s jug from New York. Got some fossils, shark's teeth, nice 8-sided umbrella ink, bunch of Hutches from all over the country. Just a really, really good day. I'm gonna get some of this stuff cleaned up. We'll come back and see what it looks like after it's cleaned up. All right, here's everything all cleaned up. Everything cleaned up really well. Turned out real nice. All right, got some real nice ginger beers down there. Now these were probably made in Scotland in the 1860s. These were real popular during that time period. A lot of Civil War soldiers used them. And they were made to carry ginger beer originally, but what they carried afterwards is anybody's guess. These were reused quite a bit. Some of them are stamped. You can see right there, it's real faint. And you really can't read it other than pottery. But I found some of these before and I know what that stamp is, and it's from Glasgow, Ireland. Big pottery factory over there, and they supplied a lot of America with these ginger beer bottles during that time period. And then we got these black glass bottles. This is the most black glass bottles I've ever found in one day at a time. All these cleaned up really nice. They are super dark, you can't even see through them. That glass is thick, and it's kind of a good thing because absolutely none of them are cracked. They are in really good shape. These things were tough, so real happy with those. Got two different kinds. There's a shorter one and a taller one. You see that little lip right there? That lip was to tie the piece of wire down that held the cork up in there. Put the cork in and then wire over top of it and wrap it around the lip. That helped keep it in there. Now when you get into some Civil War bottles, most of the time the bottoms are going to look like this, or somewhat close to it. Not all of these are exactly the same on the bottom, but they're pretty close. There's a Robert Portner blob top from Alexandria, Virginia. That's a Hutch, excuse me. All these Hutches date to about 1880 or so. This one is Ryan Bottling Works from Chicago. Really crude script on the front. R.C. Strangeman from Anderson, South Carolina. This one's got some sick glass in it. It's when it turns real white like that, it's really hard to clean out, almost impossible. You have to tumble clean the bottles really to get it out. Kingston, New York, Harlem, Illinois. It's a little different. And this Hutch is blank. Probably had a sticker on it right there. Rumford baking soda bottle. It's a real popular bottle. Almost every home in America had these or some form of a baking soda bottle in between 1900 and 1915. Nice little amber strap side flask. And another Hutch from Chicago. Donat and Modus, Chicago. And what do you know, another Chicago Hutch. And this is an old ballast style bottle with the round bottom. They'd keep these laying down so the corks didn't pop out, supposedly. I don't think it helped in the long run, but you can see it's a real crude lip there. It's not a machine-made bottle. Yeah, it's an old Lee and Perrins bottle. Probably dates to around 1900 or so. It's pretty cool because that's a company that's still in business, still makes sauces. Harvey Hines bottle from Greenville. Does have a little damage. This one's a really pretty bottle. It's got a nice color to it. It's a blank slug. Probably dates to around 1900, maybe 1910. On the bottom, it has the liquid embossed on it. I've never seen one of these. If anybody's familiar with what this might have been, send me a message. Coca-Cola from Greenville, North Carolina. This is a beautiful 8-sided inkwell. Always wanted one of these. Never thought I'd find one. Dates to around 1850, maybe even 1860. It's real pretty. And got some good fossils. It's a really large fossilized horse tooth. This right here, that's a bulla bone, ear bone that was in an ancient whale. And this is the Atlas vertebrae. This one was in really good shape. It's got some good size to it as well. This went to an ancient whale. I'm not sure what kind. It was not a sperm whale. Sperm whale have what's called an axis vertebrae instead of an atlas, and it's a little bit different. So, but yeah, really good find here. And found some megalodon shark's teeth down there. The shark teeth and the fossils were about 10 yards past all the bottles and everything, so they were just a little bit away. And then there's some of these other whale vertebrae. I got this one right here. And my favorite from the day. This thing cleaned up really nice compared to earlier. This is an old Crolius jug from New York, made by the famous Crolius Pottery family. Now, this thing is really nice. I never thought I'd find one of these whole. Yeah, super cool. And you can see right there, a long time ago, somebody put a little patch on it. So that goes to show you they cared about this thing. And it was worth keeping, making it look pretty. It's hard to believe I found it down there on the bottom. Somebody just threw it away for some reason, or maybe it was an accident. I don't think we'll ever know. Yeah, super happy with this. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next dive.